Today we're gonna be seeing who knows who better, and I definitely know Katie B more than she even knows herself. Welcome back to your Cup of Tea podcast. Kind of a big deal. So, guys, we're gonna be doing like random questions. There's also gonna be deep questions. There's gonna be funny questions and intimate questions. We just pulled this up on Google, so we're gonna be reading off a couple of them. I got the first one for you. This you should know. Everybody, I think, on the planet knows this. What's my favorite color? I don't really know if I know your favorite color. I think it's pink, but
My favorite color is pink. It's like a hot pink
yeah.
or some, but I do like neutral pinks too, like dusty roses. So it depends. Like if it's something that can be like a neon color, but sometimes that could be tacky.
I could tell
And
you her
sometimes
least favorite color is the color red.
no,
No.
I don't like the color yellow. I like pale yellow. I think a pale yellow is pretty, but I don't like the color yellow. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if they heard that.
I don't think
I
they're
just
gonna
got
hear
pooped
that,
on.
oh my god.
It's okay. We'll get you a change soon.
We'll get it changed in a second because I'm sure there's more where that came from.
Okay. What's my favorite type of music? This one's so easy because
Rap.
okay, yeah. I would say rap is what's yours is rap too.
I would say, yeah, my favorite type of music is definitely rap.
You're
100%.
gonna have some obnoxious parents, Sky.
I
Like
know.
whose parents like just rap? I'm sure there's people out there, but like growing up, my parents like did not listen to.
But I like all kinds of genres.
I
of
do too.
music,
I love
like
country.
worship
I love
music.
pop,
I
worship,
like country, pop,
rap, worship
even
music.
like a little rock and roll, like vibes. You just catch me in the right mood. I can listen to whatever.
That's true. The only thing I don't like is like heavy metal. I don't like that. It stresses me out.
See, I had my days of heavy metal.
You
too.
really did. I cannot imagine you
Yeah.
listening to that. Like
I don't know why. Okay, that's your impression of heavy metal. That was like I don't know, seventh, 8th grade Josh, like wanna be skater boy. Like
you probably thought you were so cool.
I just
too.
listened to what my friends listened to. I didn't really know.
It's so funny because like now looking
You
back,
couldn't just download music like you can now.
no, I know you had to buy it. It was
Yeah.
like, or you had to like illegally like stream it or whatever, or
And
not
I
stream
felt
it, but
so
like,
guilty. Like
oh, I thought
illegally
I was going to
downloading it.
jail, and my sister did it for me because Jasmine, she was like all into the music, and I was like, I'm 100% the cops are gonna show up at my house because she downloaded illegal songs on my iPod. But I used to buy them too. I'd get iTunes gift cards.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, loser. The next one has to go change her butt. Has to go change her butt, change her diaper. It's funny because we call her. I'm not even gonna get into it, but
But you kind of set yourself up to get
I
in.
kind of did, didn't I? Well, because I said you got to change her butt.
What did we start? We started calling it yucky butt, and then we started saying yaki butt.
Well, because I'd be like, oh, she's got a yucky butt. Like, we got to change her. And then somehow
somehow-
it turned into yaki butt. So now then it turned into like yaki butt Miss May.
And the new thing is like yaki
And then I
butt
made a
Miss
song out of
May.
it. It's
We're
like cringy
really
stuff
weird.
you do, like, just
Things you normally
together,
don't tell
things
the
you don't
internet,
tell
but
other people,
whatever. We're honest here.
But yeah,
okay?
so I was gonna say someone's got to change the yaki butt, but then I like kind of caught myself.
Yeah.
And then it's like, anyway, someone has to change a diaper if they get this wrong. I'm gonna move on to a deep question.
Okay, let's see it.
What's my biggest fear?
Of being average.
Fair.
I feel like you've said that before.
No, I have. I'm just making sure you.
I
listen.
feel like you have a bigger fear now.
What's that?
Probably losing your family would be way worse than being average because who cares about being average?
Okay, well, yeah, that's always like the biggest fear, obviously.
Yeah.
I just like when I say like my biggest fear is like being average, it more so means like just
Being
coasting like
complacent.
through life, complacent and not doing like
Never wanting to be your best.
not challenging yourself, not getting outside your comfort zone, not being the best you can be, the best of your abilities. Like that's more so when I say like, oh, my fear of being average. I feel like that sounds kind of stupid, but like when you really like open it up, it's like I want to always be pushing limits, pushing boundaries,
create the best
being
life
the best I can
possible.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like, it could be looked at as a negative thing, be like, oh, what's wrong with being average? It's like some people might think that it could be a blow at someone if they live like a normal life, and it's not
And
a normal
I'm not
life.
saying, yeah, it's not. My
It's
fear
about
is living a normal life. It's like my fear is just being complacent, not
never wanting
literally-
to strive to be better,
Yeah.
to wake up, to push yourself new. I feel like if you don't push yourself to be better or you don't have goals, then like it just feels really boring. Like you
Yeah.
have nothing to work towards.
And I feel like on our day to day, like we definitely live like a pretty like normal,
Yeah.
like routine life. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like also, did I push myself hard in a workout today? I did because I want to, build my body, be the best I can be in that aspect. And then like whatever it is we're doing. So.
Or being like a dad, like trying to be the best dad possible or trying to be the most involved or like, I don't know, just different things in life. I feel
But
like it's
like
always
obviously losing my family or anybody I'm close to would be like terrible. And that's
yeah.
just not something I think about often because who wants to think about that?
Yeah, exactly.
But which leads me to KDB's biggest fear. All right, guys, we interrupt the podcast for a quick shout out to First Form.
You guys know
Let's go.
little ASMR. You guys know we love First Form so much. We actually started doing something at night that I want to put you guys on because if you guys are like us and at night you literally just have to have something sweet, but like you're also trying to be healthy at the same time.
Yo, it's been a game changer for us. If you
I
guys
have
don't know
something
what
exciting.
First Form is, it is a
Lifestyle, high intensity performance brand.
That's right.
And okay, so something that we have been doing is they have this protein powder called root beer. It's root beer
float.
and it's only 100 calories per scoop, and it has a ton of obviously it's straight protein. You put that in water, and then I'll put some like Halo Top ice cream in, so like healthy ice cream, and I make root beer floats.
Make a healthy root beer.
And
float.
it's like literally not that bad for you. It's so much healthier, and it's just my favorite thing ever. Like I can't even believe that they can make protein powder actually taste like root beer.
Yeah, honestly, if you guys want to check them out, they have a lot of stuff from supplements to clothing, to energy drinks. They got it all over at First
I
Form.
use like a
We'll
bajillion
leave a
of their
link down
products.
below.
So yeah, just check them out. They're the best. What is my biggest fear?
I don't think I know. your
Besides what we
biggest
just talked
fear.
about. Like anything happen to you or a family.
No, of course, but like besides that, I feel like that's just a no-brainer. Do you even know what your biggest fear is? I don't even know what it is, honestly.
I don't like snakes, but I wouldn't say that's like my biggest fear.
What?
Snakes.
Oh, snakes.
Like I don't like snakes, but that's not my biggest
I mean
fear.
like your biggest fear. Like, I guess it could be snakes. It doesn't have to be as deep as mine. I feel like mine was deep for whatever reason,
I
but
don't really have like a big fear, I don't think.
she says, "I fear nothing."
I fear nothing.
I fear nothing. Well, since you don't have a fear, I guess like we can both agree that you have to change the yaki butt.
She's sleeping now. I'm letting her sleep. I'm not getting up.
You're not getting
I'm not getting up to change her until she
I'm
wakes
not
up.
waking up this
No,
baby.
I'm waiting. She's fine.
Okay, your turn. Let's see what you have to say.
Okay. What's a childhood TV show I still would enjoy watching now?
Drake and Josh.
That's good. But yours would be the same one.
You think so?
What are you gonna watch? South Park? I feel like Drake and Josh all day
I
long.
didn't watch
Hannah
South
Montana?
Park. No. It would be Drake and Josh. I can't even lie. I don't think I watched. I can't think of any other TV show that I like honestly watched besides Drake and Josh.
Did you not watch Hannah Montana?
Not really. Like, yeah, but not. I don't think so.
Really?
Not like that.
iCarly? Victorious?
iCarly, yeah. Victorious, no.
Victorious was like not in your time.
Drake and what are you trying to say? I'm old. Drake and Josh was hands down the best, and I thought it was cool because I was like, my brother's name was Jake, and I was Josh.
Well, actually,
But
that was
Josh
funny.
was the lame brother, so like I always was like, it's the other way around. Like
So,
it's not fair.
Just before this podcast, Josh had a call with a brand, and our manager was on the line, and he was like, "Hey, it's Jake and Josh," and she's like, "That sounded just like Drake and Josh, but your brother's name was Jake, so it was always Jake and Josh."
Yeah, it's always been that.
Yeah. So you always sounded like Drake and Josh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, am I a morning person or a night owl?
Morning for sure.
Yeah, I'm not a night owl, which I mean, I can stay up. It's not like I hate the night, but I just like, I feel so happy in the morning. Like, I feel like it's like so much more exciting than at night for me. And this is no offense to anyone who's a night owl. I just mean like, I feel like the whole day is just so exciting. Like, it's like you have the whole day to
For me, I was never a morning person until I started like working in being like a fitness instructor, and then like I had to get up early for the classes. And honestly, once I became a morning person, it was like game over. Now, if like we've been talking about it recently, just because like our sleep's been a little like we sleep good, but like we've been sleeping in a little longer than usual, and it's like
our sleep is not.
If I sleep past like 7 a.m., I feel like
sleeping
I'm
in, you
missing
guys.
out.
We're waking up at 7:30, so we're sleeping into Josh. That's sleeping in. That to me is like
I feel like I'm
perfect
missing
time.
out on like
Okay,
if I
I'm
could
not
wake up,
that
my
much-
ideal wake up would be like 5:30 a.m. It's hard though. It's not easy to do. But like 5:30,
You make me sick.
That gives you a whole nother 2 hours of life to live.
Or 2 hours of sleep.
I know.
I mean,
but
like I'm not even like a huge like I'm not like a big sleeper. Like I don't love, but I do like having like a normal amount of sleep. But like I like get sad to go to bed sometimes because I'm like I just want to like I don't know. I feel like
I just think mornings are way more productive than nights. Like I would
Yeah.
never want to be a night owl because I'm like, I don't ever do anything
Okay.
productive
When
past like 8 p.m.
when I was editing my YouTube videos, and I still edit here and there now,
Okay, editing hours.
but
Yeah,
but
that's
if you were
different.
editing, like I used to edit for hours and hours, I would definitely would stay up late and I would get so much work done at night, and I loved it. But yeah. So one of these questions is, what's my philosophy on life? What?
What?
Okay, what's my greatest strength?
Oh.
I didn't just ask that to get a compliment, but
Yeah, you did.
tell me.
Please tell me. Well, since you just have so many great strengths, I would say, in my opinion, your greatest strength is your confidence.
Oh, thank you.
Do you agree?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but I
I would
didn't
say
know
yeah.
I didn't know what you were gonna say, but yeah.
What'd you think I was gonna say?
I didn't really think that far.
No, I'd say your confidence, because I think that like is why you've done everything you've done in your life, is because how confident you are.
Oh, thanks, babe.
What's mine?
I think yours is your, I don't know what the word would,
I don't
like
know
your
if I'm gonna like
persistence
this.
on things, like your will to never give up on something. Like, for example, if someone's like, "Oh, could Josh do this?" I'm like, even if he couldn't, he would. Like, even if he couldn't do it, he'll figure out a way. Even if even like the marathon we're talking, and I'm like, okay, even if like I feel like if your hip hurt you so bad, like still feel like you'd be crawling towards the finish line. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just like your personality is like, I have to keep going no matter what. Like, you don't give up easily. So,
Yeah.
and that's also why I think you're very successful. And that's also why I think our YouTube channel even really took off with you, is because it's like, I had a YouTube channel. It was successful because of my determination. But then it's like, then you put you behind it as well. And someone who's like so invested and works so hard and like will never give up on that work ethic. And it's like, you know,
Yeah.
had no option but to do well.
Thank you. I like that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that's a good one.
Yeah.
I
What else what would you say about you? Like, if it wasn't that?
like other strengths I have.
Yeah. What do you think your strength is?
Guys, we're gonna interrupt this podcast for a quick sponsor from Uncommon Goods. Now,
Ooh.
if you guys want to hear where'd you get that this holiday season, Uncommon Goods is your secret weapon. Uncommon Goods is here to make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe for the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list.
Okay, I don't know if you guys are anything like me. I'm not really a gift person, but if I do get a gift, I love something that's unique and thoughtful. And that's why I feel like this website is one of my favorite things is they have ornaments, and you can do like custom ornaments. So my family and I, we always give each other an ornament that resembles that year. And I feel like this would be the perfect place to go shopping and get that for someone in my family. So I just think it's really cool. And when you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. These fine products are often made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season.
Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. They have the most meaningful, out of the ordinary gifts anywhere.
So if you guys want to get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/yourcoupletea. That's uncommongoods.com/yourcoupletea for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods, we're all out of the ordinary. Now let's talk about weaknesses. I mean, we did strengths. We got to do weaknesses.
Oh no.
Yours,
Why?
yours
Why do we gotta go
is,
there?
and yours isn't that bad, but sometimes I feel like
I don't even know if my
yours is not being satisfied sometimes, and you
Oh,
are
true.
satisfied, but it's like sometimes I think you need to take a step back and be like, it's okay to like not everything always be 100%, or like, and I'm not saying that that's even a bad thing, but sometimes it can get a little like, okay, it's okay if we sit down and watch TV, like that doesn't, and I think you're doing a lot better with that. So I don't even think you're that bad at it, but I
I
think
would say that's definitely a big weakness of mine, because I don't know, even if you accomplish something so crazy, it's just like,
sometimes you're like, okay, on to the next, instead of sitting and celebrating what you just did.
not because I don't know.
It's not because
That's
you don't
just,
think
like,
you're
the
not good
mindset I
enough if
have.
you do it,
I
but
don't
it's
know
like,
why.
and I'm not, and sometimes that's a great quality, but sometimes I think if it's too much, it can be a bad quality.
No, it can be annoying for sure. It's like,
Yeah.
I could win like the coolest thing ever, like the coolest trophy or whatever, the biggest fight, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and it'd be like, all right, but what are we doing now?
And I feel like the main thing that I even see that is because like we work together. So like we've accomplished a lot together.
But I feel
And
like
when
it's
we
so
do it-
boring if you're not like, not boring, but if you're not, sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're good. I think it's like more so, it's like, okay, oh, this is cool, but like but this person's doing this and we could do this better, or we could do this. And I'm like, okay, but we also have a successful this, and this. Or I'm like, we also are doing very well. And sometimes I think you just forget to acknowledge where we are doing good. And then that way it can like,
True. I don't know.
but
Like
that's
for
not a
me,
bad
like I
thing
said,
either.
set goals, and like we both set goals, and it's like when you accomplish them, like you go on to the next. Like
Yeah.
you don't like saying like think like when you played soccer in school, like were you happy when you scored one goal? Yeah, but then you wanted to score another goal and then score another goal. So I feel like that's just my mindset, like with everything. But also with what you said is like, yeah, I don't know. I'm the type of person too that I love competition, like in a
Yeah.
positive outlook, where it's like if I see someone doing this, I'm like, oh, like we could do that.
We
Why don't we do
actually
that?
we just
Or
talked about this. Josh and I are like so competitive, but I also feel like we're both a good competitive to where it's not like I feel like competition sometimes people can look at it as like, oh, you're just jealous of this person, like, or competitiveness can be really good if it's like not in a toxic way. If you're like, oh, they're doing this, I can do this. What like, and that's why I think other people should even like, if you're listening, think it's like if someone can do something, why can't you? Like what's stopping you from doing that?
I think competition just drives success in anything,
Mm-hmm.
business, whatever,
Now,
music, whatever
competition
you're doing.
and comparison are two different things,
Yeah, I
though.
don't, it's
Because
not a
I
comparison
think
thing.
sometimes people like even with social media, it's like they'll look at someone and they'll be like, "Oh, like I wish I had this body. I wish I did this." That's comparison. Competition is more so like, "Oh, that's so cool that she's able to run that far. Like I'm gonna work towards a goal to be able to run that far." So
Yeah.
you're not comparing yourself to someone. You're being competitive in a way that's gonna better yourself.
See, for me, it was never like a comparison thing. Like even when I first started working out, like I was a twig, and I would look at the older guys in the gym that are jacked, and I would go ask them like, because I looked at them, I
Yeah.
was like, I want to look like that, and I would ask them how they did it or like for any tips, and
Yeah.
then like they would almost be my motivation. It's not like a look at them and be like, oh, like they're jacked, I'm not, like boo hoo, like it was
Yeah.
opposite. I was like saw it as motivation.
Yeah, I agree. What's oh
Wait,
wait,
hold
no.
on. I don't think we did your weakness. Missy, just trying to skip over your weakness real
Because I
quick.
don't have any. No, I'm just kidding. What is my weakness?
Ooh, I would have to say
Careful, buddy.
I don't know what the right word is because I want to say like you're stubborn, but I don't really think you're that stubborn.
I'm not that stubborn.
I don't think you're that stubborn, but like with certain things,
Okay, yeah.
I would say particular maybe.
I am very particular,
Yeah, that's the
which
better
can be
word.
such a good thing, but it also can be a bad thing.
Yeah,
I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. I am very
true,
much myself. Like it's like this is
true.
Katie, this is what I like and this is what I don't like, which also can be bad because sometimes it's like I don't know.
I don't think it's, yeah, I don't really think
You
it's
think
that.
that's my biggest weakness though?
What do you think your biggest weakness is?
I know I have them, so I don't want to. I have no idea. No, I know I have a lot. I'm just thinking of like
She's like, well,
I'm like, well, now that you bring it up, I guess I have nothing. No, I'm just kidding. Um, well, one I say and like a lot. No, I'm just kidding. But
yeah, that we do
I
do.
literally just said I wish I was better at like articulating words and like see, not saying and like.
Okay, I guess. I mean, this is a stupid one, but
Oh, I know.
what?
Sometimes I feel like I've noticed since having a baby is like I cannot sit still. And sometimes I wish I could sit still a little bit more. Like it really pains me to sit on the couch. And
Yeah,
so I've learned this because through breastfeeding, it's like you have no choice but to sit down and spend time. And like I love it because it's almost forced me to do something that like at first I was like, this is really hard to sit down and just like, and it wasn't like, oh, to hold my baby because I love holding her so much and like I love that bonding time. But still in my head, I was like, well, I have this, and this I can do. Like I don't like sitting down. I just didn't like sitting down. But then now after breastfeeding, after time of like forcing myself to do it, I do love it and I enjoy it now. So I'd say it's a quality I've learned about myself is that sometimes it's okay to sit still, and I'm so bad at that.
okay, one I have for you. Last thing on your weaknesses. You can't take audio directions for shit.
That is so
Oh
true.
my
I know that.
gosh.
I know
You
that.
are the worst at audio directions, I swear.
So where'd that come from? Like what like because I knew that about myself, but I'm surprised you're saying that. Because I can't think of an instance, but I'm sure I'm so bad with audio
Yeah,
directions.
it's come on before.
Because want to know how this is when I realized is when I was taking my driver's test to get my license, and he's like, "You're gonna make a
Said turn
left up in
left, you
your
went
third
right.
on your third street." He's like, "That's one street. Okay, that's the second street. You're gonna take a left up." And I passed, and I was like, "I'm so sorry. I am like so bad with audio directions." I was like, but then when he pointed, I was like, "Oh, it's so easy." Like I don't know why, like I just couldn't in one ear out the other.
Yeah, I feel like I learned that when we were doing the Move app and we were
Oh
filming all
yeah.
the videos, and I would say to do something, you're like, "Can you just show me?" And I'm like, "I just told you word for word how
No,
to
no, I
do it."
like
You're
I
like, "Just
like
show me."
a
And I'm like,
visual
"Okay."
representation. I'm also really bad at if someone is talking to me and I'm texting, I am not listening to you. I cannot do two things at once. I can multitask, but I can't multitask with audio
You know what
directions.
scares me? Because like I don't know why. Like I always envision us like support for today's episode comes from OneSkin. Did you have a little too much fun in the sun this summer? Because I know me and Katie B did, and it's no secret that UV rays can take a toll on your skin, leaving it dry, tired, and less vibrant. If you want to hit that undo button on UV induced aging, say hello to OneSkin, your secret weapon against the summer's toll on your skin.
Guys, I love OneSkin because I feel like there's so many different products on the market for skincare. And what I love so much is how smooth my skin feels after I use it. And I just really like this company. And OneSkin actually combines tissue engineering, data analysis, and cutting edge longevity science to create the world's most effective product to target skin aging. OneSkin believes the purpose of skincare is not just to improve how we look, but to optimize our skin biology so that it's more resilient to the aging process. They create next level skincare. So if you guys want to check out OneSkin, OneSkin is the world's first longevity company. OneSkin addresses skin health at the molecule level, targeting the root causes of aging so skin behaves, feels, and appears younger. It's time to get started with your new face, eyes, body routine at a discounted rate. Get 15% off with code YourCoupleT at oneskin.co. That's 15% off oneskin.co with YourCoupleT. We only have one body, one skin, and only you can choose to make it better. Age healthy with OneSkin.
On like some challenge game show where like it's physical and like mental. And like I can imagine like a challenge where it's like you're blindfolded and I have to tell you like audio
But you're
directions.
so
It would
bad.
be a nightmare.
You're so bad at explaining things. Oh,
Am
I know
I?
another weakness. See, I told you I had lots of weaknesses. It just had to like come up. Another
This should be
weakness is
good.
mine.
This is gonna change into our entire
Another weakness is
podcast.
mine is I will say something in my head and I'll be like, babe, get the thing. And he's like, what thing? I'm like, oh my God, the thing.
That's
And I'm like,
another odd.
it's
That's
like
you
in my
can't
head, but
you
I can't.
take or give audio directions.
No, I can actually give really good audio directions. That's just when I'm like busy.
Go grab the thing in the thing. I'm like,
If I was playing a
what?
game show, I could be so descriptive and so good. But like when I'm in the middle of doing something and then I'm telling you to grab me something.
We need to practice.
Okay.
Because like I just feel I don't know why I can visually see us.
Can
like, on a
we need
game
to talk
show.
about something because all these TikToks I see, it's always like the guy getting the girl things like, oh, go get me a water, go fill up this.
Do not.
I
Do
am the
not.
guy and you're the girl
No
in this part of our
chance.
relationship.
No
100%.
chance.
Babe, you always like, can you make me a Minos? And then I'm like, okay, babe. You're like, can you go get the remote? I am always the one.
No, but
know
you
it's
do that a
true.
lot to me too. It's just like there's a certain like 2 hours in my day. I would say like 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. where it's like, it's cool, especially if I got the baby in
Hey,
my
I'm not
hands.
complaining. It's me doing a love language for you.
Yeah.
Which speaking of, let's go on to love languages.
Okay.
What are your love or what are my love languages?
Yours, I would say definitely quality time and access service.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I don't know. I
Wait,
kind of
give me the I'm
words
blanking.
about
Oh, words
affirmation.
of affirmation. Yeah.
But which
100%.
one would you say is top?
I would say it goes like quality time and words of affirmation are kind of like very close, but I would put quality time
I'd put
above,
quality time
then words of
number one.
affirmation, then acts of service. Then I don't know if I would say touch then gifts.
Yeah. Maybe gifts then
Gifts
no, because
above touch.
I'm honestly like I'm normally not like a huge like to be touched. But I don't know why I get like irritated. It's weird. It's like I can't explain it. But I do love cuddling. Like I see all these things about like a lot of couples like don't like I love cuddling you and I do love touch. It's just on my terms.
You do cuddle every night and basically
Yeah.
like all through the
I
night,
mean,
which
we've
is
been
weird.
together 5 years and
Well,
like we
not
still
like
look.
not like cuddle, but like my arms under your pillow.
I mean,
Like,
I'm cuddled up to you,
yeah, true.
and like
I feel
you're
like
always
most
like,
people don't do that.
no. And literally, if my back's to you and my butt's not touching you, you'll be like, touch your butt on me, touch me. Like we literally have to be touching. So like we definitely are. Yeah, yours.
That sounds so cringy when you say it,
No,
but
it
it's not.
doesn't. I mean,
It's not
we're
that
married. We
cringy.
love each other. If that's cringy,
Oh, you
then
put your butt on me. I don't know.
well, I had to like back my butt up to you. Anyway, yours is number one is 100% touch.
Which is your number 5? Don't cry, don't cry,
Yeah, but
don't
it's
cry.
different. I can give you your love language. It doesn't have to be the same because it's like you like you like if I give you head scratchers,
No,
you like if I
100%.
scratch your back, if I'm like leaned up on you and like I love that you love that because I don't love that, but I know you do. So like and I like giving acts of service. So it's kind of like an act of service to touch you. It sounds weird to touch you.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's such a service
No,
for
I
you
mean
to touch me.
no, I mean like scratching your
I know,
back and like
I know, I know. I stink a little
okay,
bit.
as much often as you want your head scratched or you need me to like rub something on you, like it is acts of service. It's like a full-time job. Josh is needy. He's like a girl.
No, that goes right back to my 8 to 10 p.m. hours. You know, I want some head scratchers. I want a cookie skillet. I want some aminos.
Yes.
That's
And
only if we're watching a show. If we're that's like we're
I
kicked back
make you
watching a show. I get lazy. That's why I
I
don't
feel
like
like
watching TV.
I love doing acts of service for people as my love language to other people. Like how I give love
Yeah.
is definitely like I would say for you, it's like I do like getting up and making you like if it's like making you a cookie skillet or getting you amino
See,
acids or doing different things.
I'm just so observant and I listen to you so well that I know how much it pains you to sit on the couch.
Yeah.
So I give you like a little task. I'm like,
You're
oh,
so
I know I
nice.
want to get her off the couch.
So
And
nice. What would you say your second one is though?
this ain't about me. Is do you know who I am?
Quality time. Quality time is your second one. You also like quality time.
I wouldn't put that at 2.
Really?
No.
Really?
Quality time? No, honestly, no.
Really? With people or what like anyone like not just relationship.
For me, I would go touch, words of affirmation, quality time, acts of service, then gifts.
I love
I
it.
do
I
not care
love
about
that
gifts.
you are not a gift person because my
If
worst
I want something, I'm gonna go buy it.
my worst quality to I am not a gift giver, but I am a selective gift giver. When I see someone really wants something or like a special gift, I think gifts suck because it's like, okay, cool, let me give you a gift card here or there. It's like, okay, we can all like at this stage and like most of our friends, like you can afford dinner, you can afford certain things. So it's like I like gifts that have meaning behind it. Like if someone really it's like a thought out gift, it's like something that's special to someone, like that means so much more to me. And that's kind
True.
of goes along of like the quality time. It's like if someone put time into a gift, then it's important to me.
Yeah, I
That makes
agree.
sense. Like if someone made me a gift and it was like they spent time on it, I'm like, oh my gosh, like they gave me their time to make me this gift.
Or if they like listened to what you were saying one day and then like a
Yeah.
couple weeks later they brought you that gift, like that's cool. Like
Like
people are like
you could buy
taking
me like
notes.
a $15,000 Rolex and it wouldn't do anything for me. I'd be like, oh, thanks. Like, but like literally if you were like, oh, I have this day planned, like we're going to go wake up, we're going to go get coffee, we're going to ride our bikes, we're going to go to this park, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And you had something planned, I would be like so excited.
No, I'm the same way. Like, don't get me wrong. I like I do have a Rolex and I bought it for myself.
Yeah.
I personally, but I mean, you gave me one for a wedding gift. That's different. Like we
Yeah.
did wedding gifts. That was fun. But I personally like, I rather just go buy it and make sure I pick out the right one and make sure like, especially for something like
Well,
that, like it needs to be like at the right
that's
price so you can
because
resell it.
we're both you're particular too.
Yeah. Like I'd rather
So
just go,
I'm
like if you're
particular. I'm
going to
like,
buy me like, I don't know, soccer cleats for Christmas or whatever, like I'd rather just go pick out my own.
yeah,
Like, I don't-
exactly.
Or pretty much anything.
It is so weird when you're married and you're picking out like Christmas gifts, especially when your husband's a shopaholic, which you're not really a
I'm not a
shopaholic.
shopaholic.
You just, if you really want something, you're going to buy it. And so like for Christmas, I'm like, what do I get him? Like it's so, and also once you're married, it's like, okay, you share money. So it's like,
True.
If you really want something, I'd rather you just buy it and pick it out yourself. But it is
I'll
fun.
put together a little list for
It
you.
is fun. Oh, will you?
Sure.
It is fun to open gifts on Christmas too, though. And also, like, what do you do with it? Comment down below. What do you do with a newborn? Like, I want to get her a couple gifts. Just, it's more so for us. It's not for her.
True.
But like, what do I get her?
That I don't know. Honestly, if you want to give me gifts, I hate shopping for clothes. I don't know why.
Clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like to have cool and fun and different outfits. But I will wear the same thing every day before I go shop for clothes. I won't do it.
That's why I live in JD Fit.
Yeah.
Like literally. And like even this, like this top, I love this top. It was a brand deal. Like most of the stuff is like I don't go and shop for clothes. I don't know why. I'm weird. I like that you don't like shopping.
All right, my celebrity crush. Go.
Ooh.
We've talked about this before too. You got 5 seconds.
JoJo from The Bachelor.
I thought you were about to say JoJo Siwa. I almost spit on my drink.
No, not because she's bad or anything, but just because she's way younger.
I'm pretty sure she's way younger than me.
And she thinks she's like 18 now, 19. I mean, still, that's way too young.
Anyways, no. I mean, that she's a dime for
Who
sure.
is
But
your celebrity crush?
Megan Fox.
Oh, yeah,
You
Megan
knew that.
Fox. She's beautiful. She's so pretty.
Yours is Zac Efron.
No.
No.
When I was in like high school.
I don't mean like right this second. You got a celebrity crush right now?
No. I'm trying to think of like the cutest.
Your last celebrity crush, who was it?
He died.
Oh man, that's sad.
I thought Paul Walker was so hot, which is kind of weird because like he was way older than me. But
Yeah.
I thought not Paul Walker. I thought him in like the Fast and Furious movie. Like, oh my gosh, he was so, because he is like tan, like blue eyes. Like, but then now I'm like, okay, he was way older than me. That's a little weird.
And tan. Okay, I'm pale. I got brown
You're
eyes.
not pale, but you
What
do
you
have
gotta
brown
tell
eyes.
me?
He was. You can't even like. He's a good-looking guy.
No, he is a very good-looking guy. 100%.
But yeah, he was my celebrity crush. What's a gesture that makes me feel loved and appreciated?
Ooh. Honestly, I feel like a gesture, like me just thanking you, like acknowledging what you did.
Yeah,
I feel like
words of affirmation. Because even like I'll breastfeed in the middle of the night, and sometimes like Josh will just be like, "You're doing so great," or like, "You're such a good mom," and like I don't know why, but it's like that's all I need. Like I don't need him to get up and give her a bottle. I don't need him to. I literally just like that's all I needed. I'm like, oh, I am a good mom.
I'm like noted every time. Babe, great job doing the dishes. Love to see it. Great job vacuuming, babe. You're doing amazing. You look great doing it.
I actually love vacuuming and I love cleaning up. So like I don't like having to pick up everything, but I do love cleaning.
Okay.
I'm a clean freak.
What's mine?
You're what? I forgot.
You asked the question. I forgot what it was.
Oh, wait.
I also forgot what the question was.
I have no idea. Okay, what's a decision I've made that changed my course of life?
Not quitting YouTube.
That really did.
Okay, what's mine?
Also, I'd say moving back from California.
True, because then you got to meet me. Was it any part of you trying to stay in California? I feel like you hated it.
I could have went back.
Yeah.
I just didn't like it at the time. I was too young and just not like shy, but like too much like not confident in like what I was doing as a career, like not established enough to where I'd be like, I don't know, like I was like, oh, I don't want to go to this part. Like I wouldn't go up and talk to people because
yeah, but I feel like if you did go do all that stuff, you would have hated it.
I still would have hated it. It was just like the people weren't really my vibe.
Seemed like so shallow.
Yeah.
Like that industry.
Not everyone, but
Not
that industry
everybody.
can be. I think Hollywood can definitely just be like glammed up to be something that's totally not too.
100%.
But I'd say what's changed your life is honestly breaking up with your ex-girlfriend.
You think so?
Well, I feel like your life like changed a lot.
I mean, definitely.
I feel like that made you like almost like turned you into like I mean, not in a bad way, but like it's grind mode. But you probably, I don't know you before really, like you didn't really.
That's true.
So like
I
you
feel
probably were
like-
grinding then
Like
too.
me personally, I would say when I started fighting. Because I feel like when I started doing that and then like for whatever reason working at Tidal, because like I think both those things like
Yeah.
were steps to getting out of my comfort zone. Like fighting, like I was scared. Obviously, I feel like you
Yeah.
ask any fighter, I was scared shitless. Like
Well, I also
it's a
feel like
scary thing to do.
you
So like
broke up with your ex-girlfriend, or you guys broke up around
no,
title time, or no?
that yes, but like for the fighting, it's like walking into an MMA gym. Like I was a scrawny little dude. I was
Yeah.
scared as hell. I was like
Probably
begged my
intimidated.
parents to drive me there. Went super intimidated. Had no idea what to expect. Never
Did you
threw a
go with a
punch in my
friend?
life. No,
Really?
no.
That would have been
I
intimidating.
think Chris came with me like the third time I went, but like I went 2 times before and then he was down to come. But that and then fighting and then once I started doing that, like I started like realizing that like what getting out of your comfort zone does for you and like
How much you
pushing
grow.
boundaries and like then I really learned a lot about myself, like how hard I was willing to work in like uncomfortable situations, like in MMA, dude's punching you in the face, all you have to do is tap out to quit. But it's like I'm willing to work, figure this out, like
You
certain things like that. And then also a title, again, getting out of my comfort zone. Like
waking up at 3 a.m.
I never liked like giving presentations in front of the class. Like I would
Public
say I was a
speaking
little more shy on the shyer side. And then like now you're putting a mic on me and I have to like get loud
and
in
coach
front
like
of 40
entire class.
people, coach people how to do something and keep people engaged and keep the energy high
You know, I didn't
all at the
realize
same time. Like that really got me out of my comfort zone.
I didn't realize how intimidating it was until you like I went to title and we did that video where we like switched days in the
Yeah, and
live.
you like
But,
put the
like when you
mic
put the
on.
mic on, you're like, oh my gosh, there's Loki, and like there was no one there. I'm
You're
like
like hearing your voice
hearing
and
your
like
voice
I
back,
hated that. I hated everything about it. And
but
that's
it
why
like
like when I did it, like
you got good at
I
it.
weirdly like loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that that
So those
really
were two
changed.
big decisions. And then like obviously
Obviously,
like
meeting
us
me.
doing
I'd
YouTube
say meeting me
together.
changed your life a lot, but
It did.
I mean, meeting
100%.
you changed my life completely.
Yeah. I would hope so.
Yeah, well, yeah. I just like life was like not was, but like from before to meeting you, like it was just so much fun. Like
Yeah.
once I met you, that summer was like the best summer of my life.
That was a very good summer.
Just because it was like, I mean, like wasn't it just so
It
fun?
was so new. It was yeah.
It was, I don't know. But then even moving forward, like every summer's been so good in winter and fall. But anyway, what's a difficult conversation I've been avoiding?
This could be interesting. I would say I I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like when something's on my mind, like I have to like I just have to like spill it.
Yeah, you speak your mind for the most part, I'd say.
Yeah. I don't think I've been avoiding.
I don't have a difficult conversation
But
I've been avoiding. Do I?
no, I'm just kidding. I just
I
wanted
was
to
like,
see if
don't look
you-
at me like that. I don't think I do.
Yeah, you don't. There isn't anything. Okay, what's a situation where I had to confront my own bias or okay, never mind.
You are not reading these before you ask them
No.
all, do you? Okay, what's my biggest regret?
Your biggest regret, maybe dirt biking before the wedding. I would say
That's probably pretty
letting
high up
letting
there.
people into your life maybe that shouldn't
Trying
or like letting people have significance and important things in your life that shouldn't have.
I definitely agree with that, but I would say my biggest regret is like I don't know what the right word for
Not
it
paying
is.
attention to red flags.
No, for me it was like just not being confident in who I was when I was younger. Like I guess like
yeah,
I
in
was
like
so
high school.
like I feel
And
like I was so shy in high school and like me now.
don't you wish if you could go back into your body like in high school, you would be like,
No, because honestly I don't even care. It's like it's not like, oh my God, I wish I could go back and change
no,
this.
but
It's
just to
just
like
to
not
me,
have
I'm
that
like,
experience of like,
it doesn't seem like who I was. Like I feel like if like someone from high school like met me now, like maybe not. I could be totally wrong. I think maybe I overthink it, but I'm like, I just feel like I'm like way more confident of a person. Like,
oh yeah,
but again, like I didn't even hit puberty yet. Like
yeah,
there was
that's
so
true.
much like going on like in his high school. But I just feel like, yeah, if I
Do
was a little more
you?
confident back then.
I agree because for me in high school, like I was pretty confident in
I
high
think
school,
most people say that though.
but like I was like not like fake confident, but like I still like I felt like I was like, oh, like why didn't I get invited to this party? Like why this and that? Like I feel like every high schooler goes through that though.
Yeah.
But like now my mindset would be like, why do I even care? Like why was it that big
I
of a deal?
lied. My biggest regret is not playing every single sport in high school because that's all I
Oh
cared
yeah,
about in
you
high
should have played
school. I
football.
never cared about my grades. Like I wish I could have played football, tennis, soccer,
You should
golf. Like I
have.
wish I could have just
Why
played
didn't
every
you?
sport.
Why didn't you go play football?
I don't know. No one like I never really even watched football. Like I played football with my like
That's true.
tackle football with my friends, but I never
Was
had really any interest to play
was
football.
there a relationship that you had to let go of for your own well-being while you were younger? Or like in life, but you could do like younger.
Yeah. Well, you're supposed to be answering this about me. It's who knows who
Oh,
better.
oh, I don't know. Well, I
Yeah,
just
you
kind of
already
wanted to
know.
like know into your like past. Like, was
I would
there
say when I
any?
was in middle school, like I had like this whole skater phase wearing skinny jeans. It's like I went from a private school to like a public school and like I kind of just clinged on to the first person that like gave me any attention and he was like kind of like a F boy skater kid and
But then they're
like it was
also
I never really did what they did like in that group cuz they like smoked cigarettes and stuff. I never did any of
really.
that.
You were
Yeah,
friends with kid
but
like
like
in
we're only
kids.
friends in school. We didn't hang out outside
Yeah,
of
yeah.
school. But I'm like, now looking back on it, I'm like, because started wearing skinny jeans and trying to skateboard it.
You could have went
But I
down.
feel like that was also a phase a lot of kids did back
Yes,
then in
yes.
middle school,
There's
like
nothing wrong with that.
skateboarding. But I'm like, I just seemed like that was definitely not who I was. I just was like, oh, I have a friend, you
You
know.
also had another phase, I think, I don't know when, I think maybe in like high school, where there was like a friend group and they were going down a different path. So you had to like
True, I
stop
dipped
being
out on
friends with all
that.
them.
That I had already realized at that point. I was like, I gotta dip out.
Yeah.
So like I was confident enough back then to be like, oh, I don't need them.
In high school, I don't think I really had any like relationships to where I was like friends with them and then had to switch. Like I honestly like in high school, I talked to everyone in high school. Like I was just a really talkative person and I had like a couple friends, like my friend Erin. I was friends for a time period with this girl, Sydney. Cassidy was my best friend, always still my best friend. And like even with like the other like girls from high school and stuff, like we're not friends. Like we'll still like keep in touch. Like I'll keep in touch with Aaron and me and Cassie are still best friends. But like we never had like a not friends anymore. It's just like grew up. But like since I was so close with Biz, I didn't really hang out with people outside of school that much because like we would literally me and Biz would hang out and then
Yeah.
we'd have sports after school like all the time. Like the only person I really hung out outside of school was my friend Aaron and then my friend Cassidy, which you guys probably know Cassidy.
Yeah.
So like that's really it cause like
Yeah,
so
it's
I
so
never
weird
really like switched.
where you grew up versus like where I grew up because like to me like all my friends lived in my neighborhood and I
Yeah.
could just ride my bike there but like you lived on kind of like a main street so
Yeah.
you couldn't really just you
And
could
I
but
could, but honestly, like I was the type where it's like you said, I'm so particular. Like I like what I like. And like on my days off of like not doing sports, which was like maybe a Sunday, like twice a month, like I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to entertain and hang out with a friend. And like I didn't really feel that way with like my friend Cassidy ever because like she
yeah
was like my best friend. So like whenever we could hang out, we would. But I just didn't feel like I don't know, like just different people from school would always want to like hang out after. And I was like, oh, like, yeah, I can't. I don't know
yeah but
why.
you're busy you had a lot of sports
Yeah, so it's a little different. But I never really had like a friendship like in high school,
like
middle
falling
school.
out
No, because I
no.
honestly like just didn't. I mean, I had friends. I just didn't hang out with people enough to have like that.
Yeah, I mean I hung out with this friend group for a long time but they all started doing other stuff.
Oh, I was like, what do
They all
you?
started doing drugs so I was like I'm out.
That's good. I mean, I will say that there was like friends that I was friends with that were like more popular in high school, and I was friends with them at school, and I knew that to not hang out with them outside of school because I was like they were doing bad things. And I was like, I don't want to like go down that path or like I didn't really, but I never understood why they didn't invite me to do. I just wanted to be invited,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to go. No wonder they didn't invite me.
All right. You're answering this for me.
Okay.
Do you think I would want to have another baby as soon as possible? Yes or no?
No. I would have thought yes, but no, because you made a comment the other day. You were like, no, not yet. We're not even thinking about having a baby.
Yeah, true. I would say. Well, I mean, it's way too early.
It's way too soon. Like, right for me, Like I just want to enjoy all this time with her and not like, I don't know.
I feel like it'd be hard if you had another kid right away because it's like then she's one and now we have a newborn. It's like
Yeah.
then you really gotta delegate
I
time to
I
each.
want them to be close in age, but I definitely want to have a little bit of gap and just like I want to right now just enjoy not being pregnant, enjoy all the newborn time with her and like, I just don't want to like rush into the next thing. It's like sometimes and it's not that if you get pregnant that you're rushing into it, but I don't want it to feel rushed. For us, I definitely would just want to
I
wait.
teeter totter back and forth because I'm like, I keep hearing it's just easier to get them all done right away, and then
I've heard people say it's not though too.
yeah, I
I
don't
feel
know.
like
It's
no
all
matter, I
perspective,
honestly feel like no
anyways.
matter what, it's chaotic. If you do it, it's like it has its positives and negatives. Like, yeah, you have all your kids back to back, but then your life is like chaotic, or you space out, it's a little less chaotic, but it's longer. So it's kind of like, but also that's kind of sounds like a little negative to look at it that way too, because it's like some people are like, knock them out and get it all done with. And like that kind of sounds, I know they don't mean it like that. Like most people like don't mean it like that because obviously they love having kids, but like, I also don't want to just get it over with. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I want to soak it all in and enjoy
Yeah.
every moment with every kid. And it's not that when you have another kid you can't still enjoy the other moments. It's just like I love this phase of life. Like I don't want to rush it and get it over with too.
Speaking of, she has been sleeping this whole time.
She is slumped. This is what we
I'm
call
just shocked.
slumptilliumptious.
Good shot of her bald spot too. Sorry, Miss May.
Aw.
Oh,
Okay.
it's okay.
Guys, she has the cutest little bald spot right there. I think it's so cute. I feel bad though because she does this when she sleeps, but apparently lots of babies have it.
Every yeah,
Almost every baby
I've
does that.
never even noticed it, but now obviously
Now that we're
I
seeing other
pay
babies, we're like,
attention
oh,
and yeah, pretty much a lot of babies I've seen have that as well. So
you're so cute.
who knows?
Any other questions you have for me, Joshua? To see who knows who better?
I feel like we gotta end on a good one.
Okay, let's see. Ooh, what's a secret dream I've never shared with many people?
You have one? Why are you looking at me like
We're not
that?
sharing it.
A secret dream?
You don't know?
Like, are we talking about like dream, like you slept dream, or you like a dream you have
A
that you want
slept
to
dream. Like I went
accomplish?
to bed and
Oh, okay. No, that I thought it meant like a secret dream, like you've never shared, like you want it to
oh,
happen in
okay, okay.
life.
Do you have a secret dream?
I personally no, I personally don't
I don't
have
have a
one of
secret
those.
dream.
I
I
was
was
gonna,
thinking like a go to bed sleep dream.
and I'm curious what that dream is. Katie
Okay,
has the weirdest dreams,
what's
so
a mistake I made that taught me a valuable lesson?
um for you it not paying attention to red flags,
Yeah. Yeah.
friendships, relationships, whatever it may be,
Yeah,
all the same.
I agree.
Business partners. But the problem is, at least for as long as we've been together, you always have paid attention to the red flags. I haven't. And I
It's
always
the problem.
reroute your brain. I'm like, no, like
But sometimes it's
this is
good.
the good. No,
Sometimes it's
like see
good.
this. Like this is why they probably did that.
No,
Or
actually, no, it's
no,
not
it's not
good.
a red
It's
flag.
not
Like
good because I've been right about every single
you've been
person.
right every single time. Yeah, it's not. I would agree. It's not good.
Yeah. But it is because sometimes I feel like you have such a positive outlook and then like sometimes let's say it's like a person and they're doing something where I'm like this behavior is like in my opinion I was like this kind of a red flag like this is not good like
But also, like in those scenarios that I know we're both thinking in our head, but there's still positives to take out of it
there is
and learning lessons.
which
So,
I
like, I don't regret any of that, but like, I would say, like, looking back on it, like, you definitely pointed out red flags from the beginning of these multiple situations.
I'm
And
not
I always tried to, I was like, no, like, it's this or no. And you were always right.
I will say though sometimes I think that things happen in your life and I think people are meant to be in your life and things are meant to happen the way they are. Like I'm a firm
Yeah.
believer that God puts people in your lives and will take people out of your lives, whether it be all throughout your life, just for seasons of life. So like sometimes like you need certain friends for certain things in a season and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And but
100%.
there's always positives on every situation. You just got to like look for them, you know?
No. And again, I don't have any regrets with those.
What is your What was the question?
You're so bad at this. I forget. You asked it. Every time you ask the question, you forget.
What's a failure that ultimately led? No, wait, that's not it.
It was like, what's I don't remember. Catherine,
Wait.
be better.
Okay, wait. What's a personal regret? Was that it?
Maybe.
What was it?
It was something like that.
What's a failure that led to
I think
personal
it was,
growth? No.
yeah, it was that one.
Was it?
I thought.
No.
Regardless, I don't know. I don't know what mine was anyways. I just knew yours because I know you better than you know me.
Oh, please. Okay, wait. We gotta do one more.
Okay, let's rifle some off real quick.
Okay.
Like, what's
We'll do
my
the
shoe
easier
size?
ones.
Shoe size.
12.
Okay.
I just looked
8.5.
yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. Rifle one off. Off the
What's
top
my
of your
favorite food?
Your favorite food is you don't even know. That's
Yeah,
what's so
got me
funny.
trying to think
She
about
looks
it.
around like she doesn't even know the answer to it. That's why.
Do I have any allergies?
No.
You do.
Yeah, I do.
But just to like pollen and stuff and cats. You're not really allergic to food though, right?
No.
Okay.
She said right.
What's my favorite holiday?
4th of July.
What's my next favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Yeah. What's your next favorite? Is it Christmas?
I would say like
Memorial
Yeah.
Day? Okay.
what? No, 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, kind of a toss up there.
Well, I just thought because summer, like holidays.
Yeah.
But what's an idea of the perfect? Oh, okay. We both have the same idea of a perfect day.
Do we?
What's your idea of a perfect day? I mean, you might throw
You should know
skydiving
it.
in there. My idea of a perfect day.
It's not about yours. It's what's mine.
It's always about me, okay? Yours is waking up early. You get a savage workout in. You're so cool.
Why you use that tone of voice now in those eyes?
And then after I hit my workout, because I'm not average, I'm savage, I go work out. Then I drive to the drop zone, hit a couple jumps out the heli, you know what I'm saying? And then come home to my wife and baby, and we go get some coffee on a little brunch date. And then we go play tennis together. And then we go to some sporting event in the evening, and we end the night off with a family walk and hot tub.
See,
And a cookie skillet.
honestly,
That's
that's
not
what
it?
I'm gonna say. Yeah, you're kind of way off.
What is it?
Definitely like early morning wake up, hit a savage workout. You have me there. Definitely like something productive in there, like to feel accomplished. Like with
What was the workout?
yeah, no, I feel
This
accomplished
is a
about that. but-
Saturday.
well, yeah, I guess it depends on the day of the week, but
You make me sick. What's my idea of a perfect day?
Katie's would be like, a slower morning, grab coffee, hang out with the fam. You're definitely gonna want to get a workout in. Definitely place a little bit of sports in there. Probably tan, get some UV rays, swim, hang out with friends, like a little group activity, and then just end the night off relaxing, hanging out with the fam.
You were kind of right, but
What
I
I
do
miss?
like my favorite days normally are they're normally on Saturdays when you go skydiving. No, I'm just kidding.
When you're gone.
No, I do like being productive, but I love like something I've really learned about. Well, obviously I know this, but I love creating content, but I love creating like aesthetic looking content. And I don't know why it just makes me like so happy to film and stuff. And it's not like I love Saturdays because like you're gone and it's not like I have to get anything done or like there's no like to-do list or there's nothing like I feel like I'm trying, and I don't always feel like I have a to-do list, but for some reason it's a Saturday, like I can check out, I don't have to do anything. But because of that, like I feel like I'm just gonna film like whatever. And some days like I'll film and I'll get really creative because I have so much time because I have nothing to do that I just like, I don't know, I have a lot of fun with it. So I feel like creating content and then like definitely getting coffee in there, hanging out with you. And it's only because you're gone like briefly in the morning.
And I would say the Saturdays she's referring to were pre-baby. I mean,
Yeah.
besides like one
no.
Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're saying like I had nothing to do. Like obviously.
No, when you would go skydiving and like I would just show, but I loved like having like my day doing whatever I liked. But then I also liked creating content, like filming what I liked doing in the day. And even with being a mom, like I genuinely love like sharing content with like what my morning looks like or what my day looks like with her.
Yeah.
So I'd say that. And then like getting coffee, lunch, maybe an activity together, hang out with friends in the evening, and then like watch a show at night and have like dessert.